Hello Cancer, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot and I'm here to give you your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of April 28th, 2024. In this reading, I will be drawing 3 cards from the What's the Tea Oracle deck. I will then clarify each of those cards with 2 tarot cards and then use the remainder of the deck to clarify that message even further for you. Please remember, this is a general collective reading. That means I'm tapping into the energy of literally hundreds of thousands of Cancerians throughout the world. It's quite possible that not every message today will resonate with you, and if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's for another Cancer out there. My hope, though, is that we can hop on your timeline and give you some insight for the week ahead. So with all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Cancerian collective for the week of April 28th, 2024. What do they not see coming? What do they need to know about? And what do they need to prepare for? We'll do one more shuffle here. Please and thank you. Love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, being nostalgic about a former or current love. Always partying. And ego, her ego getting in the way of a relationship, etc. Now, at the bottom of a tarot deck, I always say this is what you don't see coming. At the bottom of the What's the Tea Oracle deck, I usually say these are issues you will be contending with this week, but to a lesser degree than the 3 cards that came out. So we have moves in silence. You or someone could be moving in silence this week. Someone is crying over you, sad, hurt, upset over something that transpired between the 2 of you. And then some of you will have child service issues or issues with your children this week. Could be visitation, child support, child custody, or just something happening with your child this week. I don't necessarily take that as a negative card, but I just want to give you the heads up. Let's see what tarot has for you. Love on the brain for the Cancerian collective for the week of April 28th, 2024. Please clarify love on the brain. We're going to do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Love on the brain is clarified by the Queen of Wands in the upright as well as the Page of Swords in the upright. Why always partying for the Cancerian collective for this week? Please clarify always partying. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Always partying is clarified by the Sun card as well as the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Ego for the Cancerian collective. Why is ego here this week? Please clarify this further for them. And we're going to do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And that card came flying out. We're going to take that as an extra card. We have Judgment in reverse. Your 2 cards here are the 3 of Wands in the upright to the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Overall energy, vibe, feel for the week. We have 5 of Cups in reverse. This could be you accepting that something has happened or something has gone wrong in your professional, personal, or romantic life, and deciding to forgive and move on. Could be move on from the situation or relationship, or just move on from the hurt feelings. Queen of Cups in the upright, very emotionally secure, calm, intuitive, compassionate. This would be you. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we have 6 of Swords, a regretful but necessary passage or transition, moving into calmer waters. And sneaking up behind that, we have the Tower. Some sudden realization or occurrence in your life this week. So just be mindful of that. Love on the brain. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is my favorite queen out of all 4, even though I'm an air sign. She's exuberant, warm, vibrant, determined. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be also masculine or feminine. It's a general collective reading. If it's not an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it could just be someone embodying fire energy this week. What is this all about? Please clarify this further. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Queen of Wands in the upright is clarified by the Queen of Swords in the upright, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Further clarifying this now, Page of Swords in the upright. How does this pertain to the Queen of Wands and love on the brain? Let's do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Swords in the upright is clarified by Ace of Swords in the reverse, to Justice in the reverse, to the 6 of Wands in the upright. Bottom of the deck for this column, we have the Hierophant to the Magician in the reverse. So the Hierophant could be a Taurus, but it is a major arcana for Taurus. But this is all about religion, conformity, traditional values, traditional family values, conservative values, not necessarily political, but in the way someone conducts themselves or behaves, or their expectations in a relationship. It could also denote a marriage or higher level of commitment as well, or an authority figure regarding religion or spiritual matters. Magician in reverse could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be. This individual has all the tools and resources and skills they need to manifest anything they want, and instead of using it for good, they're using it for the purposes of manipulation. And then we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is a delay or something coming to a halt. Could also be a block in communication. So, couple of different storylines. For some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship. I'm just going to put that out there for some of you, where you are either resonating as the Queen of Swords in the upright or the Queen of Wands in the upright. But either way, there is a desire here where you have one member of the partnership, one individual of the partnership blocking their emotions, and then you have another individual here, this Queen of Wands, actually wanting to work at the relationship. So again, you can definitely flip genders. For some of you, like I said, it's a same-sex relationship. For others of you, it's not. But I have no way right now of indicating which one you are. So you will know if you are in a committed relationship of some sort, and you'll know which party you are here. Are you the individual who is blocking your emotions and just wants to have a clear and direct and effective conversation about what took place? Or are you the individual who is very confident and brazen and wants to work at the relationship? Either way, there appears to be a message that you are either receiving or sending, either receiving from this individual or sending to this individual, of wanting to have a talk with them. The person on the receiving end of that is a bit confused and not quite sure how they want to proceed with the relationship. They feel that the situation or relationship has been unfair, and whoever's receiving the offer feels that the offerer has not been really held accountable for their actions or things they may have said to injure the other person. The good news is that you both seem to want victory at the end regarding this relationship. It's just you're both going about it the wrong. I don't want to say the wrong way. You're both going about it in a different way. One of you is emotionally withdrawn and wants to have a very black and white factual conversation, and the other one kind of doesn't want to really discuss what took place and just wants to get right back at working on the relationship. Both want victory in it. One wants to have a small little discussion, and one is not sure if they even want to discuss it. So you'll have to take that how it resonates for you. But it is love on the brain. I am reading first column as a love reading. There is some sort of commitment here. Perhaps one of you wants a higher level of commitment and the other one doesn't. It could also be that one of you feels that the other is manipulating the other. There's been sort of a standstill in communication, or some kind of pause gap in the communication between the two of you. The good news is, if you want to call it that, there does look to be some sort of small discussion between the two of you. I think you end up realizing that you both want victory, but whoever feels wrong in the situation definitely wants to have the other one be held accountable. So you can expect, if that's you, to give an apology, or for the other person, if they were in the wrong, to give the apology. But I see you thinking about it a lot this week with the love on the brain card. Always partying was clarified by the Sun card in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Why always partying for the Cancerian collective here? Why always partying? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Sun card in the upright is clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the upright to the Five of Cups in the reverse to the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and what does that have to do with always partying for the Cancerian collective? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is clarified by the Four of Cups in the upright to the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse to the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck for this row, we have the High Priestess in reverse to the Hermit in the upright to the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And sneaking up behind that, we have the Five of Wands to the Five of Swords. Okay. So this week, Cancer, this week, Cancer, I see this is definitely, I believe that this is you. I don't want to call it always partying, but being in a very good mood, trying to see the sunnier side of life, the more positive side of life this week, really trying to hold on to vitality, to positivity this week, maybe not wanting to give yourself entirely to anything negative or anything that brings you down. I see you accepting whatever losses have transpired, perhaps with this individual here in the first column, and just kind of accepting maybe, you know, I don't really see this as a relationship ending here in the first column, because you both seem to share that Six of Wands energy, but whether you are letting go of the past hurt or resentment, or maybe even the relationship for some of you, there's just it's a letting go with grace, with forgiveness, with some love in your heart, and moving on again from, and it could not be, I don't necessarily mean from the person, but just maybe letting go of the argument and holding on to the happiness. You will have some scattered energy with this, kind of like you want to do more, not necessarily party, but kind of want to do more this week, want to get out more, kind of want to move on from what happened here, from this altercation. I'll call it altercation or disconnection, and just kind of want to go out and find your sun again, find your happiness again. You are either receiving or giving an offer to someone this week. And Ace of Pentacles, could be a job offer, doesn't necessarily have to be, but could be an offer to reconcile, an offer to have a relationship with someone. Like I said, new job, but I don't see you or the other person accepting it. So whether you are giving it to someone or you are receiving it from someone, the offer appears to be rejected, at least temporarily, this week. It seems like there's you may be viewing it as a lost opportunity. Whoever is receiving the opportunity, you know, it's being given to them in this like Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups being offered to this individual in the Four of Cups card. And they're really just in a state of apathy and not quite sure if they want to accept it. So again, whether it's you or your person here from column one, wanting to make this offer, it appears to at least be temporarily rejected this week. Now, what I do like is that the Ten of Cups card came out, but again, I think that you are more or less, or the person receiving the offer, whoever's the receiver, is more or less thinking about what is really their Ten of Cups. What is their ultimate happiness? Who or what is better aligned or better suited for them? It's almost like you or the person is dissatisfied in this situation or relationship. And so when you or they are given this other opportunity, whoever, like I said, is receiving it is not very quick to act on it. And so it's not a full out rejection. It's kind of just like a maybe. I have to think about it. So whether that's you or them, I think at the root of the issue is, for whoever's receiving it, they're really just focused on being happy, wanting to hold on to happiness, wanting to have happiness in their life, and not quite sure if happiness resides with accepting that offer or not. Ego. Someone is in their ego this week. We have the Three of Wands in the upright, and then the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Why the Three of Wands in the upright, please, and how does that pertain to ego for Cancer? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Three of Wands in the upright is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, and 8 of Cups in the upright. Why is the Page of Pentacles here, and how does that pertain to ego for the Cancerian collective? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Pentacles in the upright is clarified by the Moon in the upright, to the Empress in the upright, to the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck for this row, we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, to the 6 of Cups in the upright, to the Page of Wands in the reverse, and sneaking up behind that, we do have the 4 of Wands with the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So, quite honestly, whoever's making the offer and is being rejected, that person who was, rejected, they're really hurt this week. They're kind of in their ego, and they're feeling very, I want to say, like, disappointed, that whoever's giving the offer is hurt that it was rejected. Whoever's receiving the offer may feel that the offer is not strong enough, good enough, solid enough for them. So the hurt ego could really be on both sides here of the equation, of the situation here. There's an individual here who is preparing, preparing for the future, looking out into the future, wondering if their ships will ever come in. They're looking at this situation or relationship, really doubting whether or not there could be any long-term success here. This is almost like, is the juice worth the squeeze? This person is trying to recover from the loss, from the rejection here, and the rejection could also entail some financial loss for them, but it could just be emotional or spiritual. But again, this person is looking towards the future, not quite sure the offer they received is enough, not sure that it will be successful if they invest or reinvest in it, and this person is recovering from being left out in the cold, and I do see them walking away, possibly with a hurt ego or hurting the ego of the person who made them the offer, but walking away from the situation or the relationship. There is an offer here that is made yet again, but again, it's coming across as a page, and pages in tarot are small or immature in nature. Someone is trying to overcome their fear and anxiety in offering this offer, but whoever is receiving it is standing in the power of the Empress. Doesn't have to be a Taurus or Libra. It's Venusian energy, male or female. This is an individual who really knows their worth. They're very abundant. They run their life very well. And what you have here is an immature offer, a page offer coming to the Empress, whoever he or she may be. And I think the Empress is looking at this like it's not good enough. And now it could be the Empress who is stuck in their ego and expecting, a King of Pentacles to appear. And the only thing that's appearing is the Page of Pentacles. Stuck in the ego could also be whoever's the page, whoever's the offerer, feeling inferior that their offer is not good enough for this individual. Regardless of which one you are, there is definitely a lack of teamwork here, and the offer is rejected. We have someone here who's very much on edge, very defensive, feeling a bit paranoid maybe. And then there's an individual who's being very nostalgic and has love on the brain. So we actually see two, it's kind of amazing at the bottom of the deck here. It's kind of how this whole thing started. You have someone with love on the brain this week, and your counterpart is the wounded warrior in reverse, kind of really on edge and a bit paranoid that the offer wasn't received or wasn't given to their satisfaction. This whole situation ends up being a setback to what otherwise could be a very happy relationship, or at least one of you thought that it could be a happy relationship, a celebration. There's definitely a setback to this week, or if you don't want to call it a setback, I would say a delay, because energies change and this whole situation could change in the second week, or yeah, the 2 weeks from now. But as of this week, there is a love offer made. It is rejected. It's for the person who's giving it. They might feel it's not adequate enough, and so their ego is hurt, and the individual receiving it might not feel that the offer was good enough for them, and so their ego is hurt because they're insulted. Wherever that resonates, however that resonates for you, or whichever side of the issue you are on, that is your reading for this week, Cancer. I hope I was able to give you some insight so you know what to expect in the week ahead. If you enjoyed this reading or any part of it resonated with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Write your comments below. I absolutely love interacting with all of you, and I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for helping me to grow this channel. Until I read for you again, Cancer, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.